Hi, I would like to share with you a bit of scripture from the book of 1 Samuel. It's very very important. It's one chapter been at a been studying at a Bible study that I had with some friends. It's it's chapter it's chapter 8. I mean, And it came to pass, when Samuel was old, that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second was Abiah, and they were judges in Beersheba. And his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together, and came to Samuel unto Ramah. And he said unto him, Behold, you are old, and your sons walk not in your ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto you. For they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and served other gods, so do they also unto you. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. And Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons, and appoint them for himself, for his chariots, and to be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint them captains over thousands, and captains over fifties, and will set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war, and the instruments of his chariots. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and be cooks, and to be bakers, and he will take your fields, and your vineyards, and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. And he will take the tenth of your seed, and of your vineyards, and give to his officers, and to his servants. And he will take your men servants, and your maid servants, and your goodliest young men, and your asses, and put them to his work. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and you shall be his servants. And you shall cry out in that day because of your king, which you shall have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day. Nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, Nay, but we will have a king over us, that we also may be like all the nations, and that our king may judge us, and go out before us, and fight our battles. And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto their voice, and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, Go you every man unto his city. Now, a little context here. This is th- this is ha- ha- happened in Samuel's lifetime. Samuel was the last judge of Israel. He I mean, if you read First Samuel from chapter up up to the eighth, he was born to a woman who couldn't bear a child. He was called to be a prophet and a priest and a judge when he was little, and he pretty much saved Israel from the Philistines one time when they were outmatched by the when the Israelites were outmatched by the Philistines, and and Samuel sacrificed a sucking lamb, and, and cried out to the Lord, and then the Lord answered and sent a thunderstorm to rout the Philistines, and they were defeated, and there were cities that were restored to Israel, ba- basically, basically Samuel had a time of success, and peaceful reign over over Israel, and basically the Philistines weren't bothering them anymore. And then Samuel had sons, and he appointed them to be judges over Israel, and they end up turning aside and doing all sorts of nasty stuff and evil stuff against the Lord, and pe- people were just like fed up with judges, because Israel has been in a cycle of they raise up a judge. I mean, they fall into sin. They 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 get captured by get controlled by their enemies, and they cry out unto the Lord. The Lord sends them a judge, and judge leads the people until he dies, or until she dies. In the case of Deborah, and then they fall back into sin, and it's like we they've gotten to a point where they're getting sick and tired of not having a king over them, and well, they want a physical king. They don't want the Lord to be king. Sort of like how people are today. They they want a they want a physical ruler over them to basically to protect them, to guide them, to lead them, to fight their battles, and just I mean, everyone, everyone's putting everyone's putting their faith into a human king, and not into God being king. Just and 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 God decides that He's going to give them a king, and but he but it's going to come with stipulations, and 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 Samuel tells the people of Israel that king's going to be a real ball buster. Yeah, he's going to take your sons, and make them make them commanders of his chariots, and going to take your daughters, and going to be confectionaries, cooks, and bakers, and going to take your crops, and going to take your your flocks, and just going to just going to run roughshod over you, and it's just and of course the people were so desperate for wanting a physical king that they really didn't care about the consequences of getting what they wanted, or even how the Lord is going to give give them what they wanted, in addition to things that they really don't want. So they 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 um they really wanted a king, and God decided to give them a king. And for first king they had was Saul, the son of Kish, um, from the tribe of Benjamin, and he proved to be a terrible leader. He was a handsome leader. I mean, he was tall. I mean, but he just wa- wasn't a very good godly leader, and that led to God sending Samuel to the family of Jesse, of the tribe of Judah, and from his sons, God picked David, and David would David would be the best king that Israel had, and it would be followed by Solomon, his son. I mean, things in things didn't really get bad until Rehoboam took the throne, and then then the kingdom split in two. Anyway, that's pretty much all I'm going to share in this video. So, have a good day, and may God bless you.